Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Q4 planning for success for your career. My name is Courtney. If you're new here, then welcome. I create videos all about personal growth, self-development, creativity, 20s talks, and right now we are going to talk about Q4 planning for your career's success. Now, we've all heard the quote, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So we're gonna prepare for that opportunity today. I know your time is precious, so I wanna get straight into this video. Starting out with, I'm gonna be teaching you the process of leveling up your career in the last quarter. We're entering Q4 in 2 weeks time, and then we've got 3 months left of this 2024. That's crazy. This is the perfect time to plan. These last 2 weeks of September is the perfect time for you to plan for your October so that you can have a successful October, November, and December and reach your career goals by the end of this year. I'm going to start out by showing you the steps of the process and then breaking it down a little bit more and giving you an example so it answers any of those questions that you may have. If you do have any questions throughout this whole process, please drop them in the box below so that I can respond back to you. Step number 1 is thinking of a goal that you can achieve within 3 months that's realistic but something that up-levels your life. Clarify that next step that you want to take in your career. Sometimes we focus on either too much or not enough, and so getting clear on this one specific achievement that you want to finish 2024 with is a really good way to focus and prepare for that opportunity. A couple things you could be thinking about is a promotion, a new job, a raise, a financial increase. If you're in the freelance business, then maybe booking a couple more parties or jobs or brand deals, whatever it is. Maybe you want to level up your skill. Maybe you want to enter into a new position within your current field. These are all things that you can strive and work for to accomplish by the end of 2024. And I'm going to prepare you how to do so. So I want you to clarify that. Pick your goal. Do it now. Oh, wait. You got it? I got it. You got it? Okay, let's move on. So within that goal, we need to figure out 3 smaller goals that can help you achieve the main goal. And we're gonna break this into months. But making those 3 goals, maybe one that takes 3 months of consistency to really solidify so that you feel like you're an expert at. The second one, maybe that's just a minor accomplishment within that goal that's leading you into the right track to accomplishing that big goal. And maybe the third goal just complements the overall goal that you're going for. A couple things that we could get better at are smaller goals that I'm talking about is like better time management, learning that skill, gaining a new skill that is in the niche of your goal that you want to accomplish, earning a new certificate that you need to further better your experience and be able to teach and inform others. You could be way more specific on this depending on what your goal is and what kind of career that you have and you're trying to pursue. So out of these 3 goals, what do you want to learn first, second, and third? Then we're going to divide this into months. One thing that you should note is that these goals need to be SMART goals, something that's achievable, something that you can already work into your schedule. They're not going to cause you a burnout, but they are going to up-level your career and work towards that initial achievement that you want by the end of 2024. So don't go too wild. We still want to keep them in the realm of our career and our niche and just complementing that end goal. You're going to set your first goal in October, and that is the goal that you might think that needs to take 3 months to really grasp the entire concept, maybe really perfect the time management of it, maybe it needs to perfect the skill of it. This is the goal that's going to need the most amount of time to work on in order to be expert level by the end of 2024. Then in November, you're going to add in the second goal. Keyword is add in, because we're going to keep consistent with that first goal and we're just going to add in that second goal. We're doing this one at a time so you can have a full month of getting used to a new goal in order to add in a third one, because essentially a new goal is a new habit that we're tacking on. So adding in that second new goal. Finally, we're getting really specific with that third goal in December that doesn't normally take too much time, but it does complement the end goal regardless. Week by week, you're going to break it up and add in little habits and little weekly achievements to accomplishing that goal so that it's not overwhelming. You're not going to face burnout. You're adding it into into your life as it's like a slow walk into your life. It's not going to be running into a brick wall and then you just have to do all these things. We're gonna add these things subtly into our lives month by month, week by week, so that at the end of the month, your goal has been accomplished and it doesn't feel like you're gonna burn out. In order to stay productive in Q4, you need to add these things subtly. You should break down your goals into actionable steps so that you don't experience burnout. That's gonna be your platform that you're gonna build on. I'm gonna give you an example and we're gonna work through it together as if we're planning my end of 2024 official goal. Let's clarify. My career goal by the end of 2024 is to have gained a social media presence and to work with brands in the new year. So my next step essentially is a successful social media presence. That doesn't happen overnight, but it also is possible to do in 3 months. So what does this mean to me? What does a successful social media presence mean to me? Well, that to me means I probably have about 10,000 followers or so. I've got a great engagement rate and my percentage of engagement rate goes up every day. A brand could clearly look at my page and say, I want to work with her, and very clearly tell that I would be an asset to their marketing. I would like to be making money from social media or on the verge of making money. So maybe I've got some brand deals lined up in the new year and essentially just getting paid to post on social media or somehow making money through online platforms, whether it's UGC, brand deals, managing other people's accounts, and overall just getting that big engagement rate. This is what I want to open up doors and new opportunities. So by the end of this year, I've created this whole portfolio of social media where someone could look at my social media page and be like, yeah, she's doing it. She's on her way to becoming an influencer. So my goal number 1, this is my October goal, is posting consistently short form content every single day for the 31 days, as well as posting 1 YouTube video a week. That's what I want to stay consistent with. My goal number 2 is work with 2 brands of some sort. So either UGC or a brand deal of some sort. This is a little bit difficult in November because most of the brand deals that are happening for November, December are being created right now. With that being said, I am going to hop on that train within the next 2 weeks and kind of set up myself for success so that I can work within the month of November, December with 2 brand deals or UGC videos. And then number 3, my goal is to hit 10K. So this goal kind of gives me 2 months to like prepare. It's not gonna happen overnight, but that last month I can really take all of the analytics and everything that I've learned and turn that into better and more entertaining and informative content that's going to perform better. For that last month, maybe I can double up on some posts because now I've understood my time management because I've been posting for 30 days every single month. So my end of September prep. For the next 2 weeks, I'm not just gonna not do anything and then hit go on October 1st because I wouldn't have anything prepped and planned to properly hit go on October 1st. So for the next 2 weeks, these are the couple things that I want to prepare for myself so that I have a successful Q4. That would be making a content schedule so that it goes around all of the other schedules that I have for my personal, because I do social media as like a side hustle right now. I have other obligations and I have to make this schedule fit around my other schedules because those are permanent schedules that I cannot change. That being said, we're going to make a content schedule and a posting schedule, things when I'm going to film, when I'm going to post. Keep it consistent week by week so that people know what I'm going to post. People are expecting me to post that content on that day. What habits do I need to cut? What habits do I need to add to make this change possible? And then, like I said before, emailing anyone that I need to in preparation of getting a brand deal for November. A couple habits that I personally think that I would need to cut in order to make these things happen is staying up late, scrolling on my phone for too long, and sleeping in too late. So really I need to get a better sleep schedule. I need to be going to bed earlier and waking up earlier. That is really key to my productivity. Another thing that I think that I need to cut is talking bad about myself to myself because it makes me feel like I can't do things when I absolutely can do things. Habits that I need to add is staying consistent with what I set my intentions to, as well as sticking to a schedule. If I make a schedule, gotta stick to it. This is where I'm gonna break it down week by week per month. So for October, week 1, we're gonna post our first round of posts for the week. Every single day I'm gonna post a video. Every single weekend I'm gonna post a YouTube video. So week 1 is focusing just on getting those posts out. That does mean that I have to create within that, making sure that I'm following the already made schedule of when I'm making content, when I'm posting what content. Week 2, I think I want to take it up a notch and learn a new editing skill. So maybe I watch a class on Skillshare. Maybe I watch a YouTube video that's very in-depth and lengthy and teaching me how. Or maybe I just take notes on all of the creators that I really like on how they edit and figure it out for myself. So week 2 is going to be an editing focus. This is something that up levels my skill and I can use that moving forward. Number 3, I'm gonna take a course on time management because at this point I'm 2 weeks in. Yes, I'm getting used to it. I don't want to experience burnout. In order to feel like this is not overwhelming to me, I need to take a course on time management. Again, Skillshare is probably the route that I would take because there are professionals that teach you things that they have learned. Week 4 for October, this is where I'm going to review my analytics of what has performed best and alter my strategy. Moving into November, we're gonna keep consistent with posting every single day. So now that I've added on that habit of already posting every single day for 30 days, we're going to keep it in place for another 30 days. For this month, we are trying to work with brands or gaining the knowledge to work with brands. And so with that being said, number 1, we're going to create a portfolio, a brand portfolio that I can share to brands to show what I know if they ask for it. Obviously, I would love to have my Instagram be able to be to that position already, but after a month of posting, I don't really think that it's going to be quite there. It's not going to show the work that I'm putting into it yet. Week 2, this is where I'm going to list out all of the brands that I would like to work with and how to potentially get in contact with them. So either looking on LinkedIn for their marketing director or DMing them via Instagram or TikTok. That is an option that I can do, but I want to list it out and put it in an Excel sheet so that I just have everything organized and ready to go. Week 3 and week 4 of November, this is where I'm going to prioritize my outreach because I know how long this takes. So perfecting the perfect outreach email or DM that actually gets a response that's not too overwhelming for someone to read, can be quick and right to the point, but also sweet. And that's going to be week 3 and 4. Lastly, we're into goal 3, and that's December. That is to reach 10K. We're also going to continue posting every single day because that helps the overall goal. And we're going to be doing outreach each week because now I've probably gained my template of what works and what doesn't work, and I can just alter it and save it in a file. That way, if I need to reach out to a brand, I kind of just have to fill in the blank and send it over. So week number 1, we're gonna take an extra 2 to 3 hours this week and double the content because the goal is 10K at the end of December. And in order to do that, I have 2 months of knowledge that I can use, 2 months of knowledge and 2 months of statistics that I can use to up-level my game. So we're gonna up-level in posting twice as much. Week number 2, we're gonna review our analytics to see what performs best and take that and create some new ideas on content that is going to perform the absolute best. Week number 3, creating any extra content on what performs best. So maybe I stick to my regular schedule, but I do a whole nother round of postings that were performing best and I create more content for that on top of my original weekly plan. Week 4, to really fast track that last little bit of 10K if I haven't reached it, is I'm going to do a 7-day series that is really engaging. This whole last 3 months, I want to be able to use the knowledge to really learn hooks and learn good engagement tactics so that I can bring people in for that follow button. Couple things that I need to remember and a couple things for you to remember during this whole process of organizing your career strategy and up-leveling your life is that take advantage of your resources. Network as much as possible and celebrate your wins regardless. So what I mean by those is taking advantage of your resources. If you know someone that is already doing the things that you want to do and making money off of this, I know a couple people that are making money this way, take them out to coffee, like pick their brain and let them know like, hey, can I grab you coffee this weekend and like sit down with you and pick your brain? This is something I'm really passionate about and I want to learn how to do it. And I figured what other better way to learn how to do it from someone that's actually doing it. You never really can trust people on the internet of like when they say, oh, do this by the end of the year, here you go, follow these steps. That's not how this video videos going, by the way. I'm talking something specific as like, reach 10K in 2 weeks. This is how you do it. That's not realistic, and the majority of that is just clickbait. Continuing to network in any way you can is finding network opportunities for you literally everywhere. Look them up. There are networking events for different things all over probably the city that you're living in. If not, see if you can hop on a Zoom call with someone. They're very, very accessible. Majority of the time, it's just us not wanting to put in that work. Network at the gym, network at a coffee shop, network at your work. There are so many ways to network yourself and find true connections. Just don't be cheesy about it. Don't be scammy or like on the hunt for information. I know that's kind of what you're doing here, but like making the connections is the important part nonetheless. And then celebrating your wins. Even if you don't get that promotion, if you don't get that raise, you still accomplished a lot of learning, growth, and skill within the last 3 months of the year that you should appreciate and praise and celebrate. So do so. Appreciate the progress you did make. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want, and if you get turned down, ask why and ask how you can improve. This is a free resource for you to use at any given time. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. That's the only way that you typically get what you want. And if you don't get what you want in that moment, ask how you can improve. That's the only way you can get better. Not only that, but people respect you for having guts to do that. So a couple of my favorite tools to plan this kind of way and organize the last couple months of the year is having an actual planner. For some reason, for me, I love a pen to paper planner. I'll link a couple down below that I really like because I am super specific on what kind of planner I actually enjoy. I don't like something that's too overwhelming and that it takes so much time to fill out, but I like something that I can just open up and see what's going on very easily. That being said though, I do love to transport that onto some type of digital platform and a little bit more in depth where I can get my thoughts out. Something like Notion really works for me. I love being able to create Notion pages that are designed to every one of my goals and any one of my topics. It makes it so convenient and easy to just design it however I need. Lastly, something that really makes my life easier, you're probably gonna laugh, is pens. I don't know why, I'm a pen girly. I love pens, and I mean in the sense of that, like, in order for me, maybe I've just trained my brain to be this way, but in order for me to actually consume what I've written down, it has to be in pink pen. So I find really good pink pens. If you want some really good pink pens that help you understand what you're writing down and comprehend it a little bit more, I'll link those down below for you. No, but really, I feel like people have attachments to specific colors, and just in their brain, it makes it easier for them to read or comprehend or remember, and for me that is pink. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you have planned out your Q4 or you're about to go plan out your Q4 and you have a very successful end of year. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so down below. That would make me so happy, and I will put my other socials up here somewhere so that you can follow me there. Please connect with me if you have any questions, and again, thank you so much for watching.